Will I survive this night? I don't know.
And you know what? I'm gonna sleep here tonight.
Walking through this icy wonderland feels like stepping into another world.
But the winter before we had minus 52 degrees in 𝐾𝐿.
Oh my god.
He's a bit pushy. This represents all the Sami people. We are living in 4 countries, Norway, Sweden, Finland and Russia also. And go, hey, la, 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 la.
Good morning all my beautiful people, hope you're doing well. Another day, another opportunity here at Kirkenes Snowhotel. Today Fenrir will relax and chill. I'm not gonna drive anything, we're gonna explore the area. First thing we're gonna do is to check out the Snowhotel. So there are several rooms there and every room has a unique design. So you can sleep in there as well. And that's what I'm gonna do tonight. Woo! Very excited for that. And it's around -2 to -5 degrees inside. You have a warm sleeping bag, so it should be alright, we will see. And after that we're gonna go for a Sami experience. So we're gonna meet a Sami person and he's gonna teach you about the Sami culture. I'm very excited for that and to show you that. So let the adventure continue.
Whoa.
Ah, this is the ice bar. Okay. Amazing.
Wow. Walking through this icy wonderland feels like stepping into another world. Every corner is made of snow and ice. And I can't wait to see what's next around the corner in the next room, which is a surprise all the time.
Here we have a Sami. Looks cozy. Okay. Wow, the color blue. Northern Light and a beer. How gorgeous isn't that? Look at this one. A fireplace and windows like you're in a cabin. And you had a chair. And the bed, of course, with some Northern Light.
Yeah, this is so cool.
Oh, this is for the Santa. Yep, Mr. Santa. Oh, so incredible. Snowman's Christmas theme. We had a Christmas tree, yeah, with the gifts. And a fire again. And a chair. Right, here's the proof. It's -2. This is like home for me, you know, this temperature. What the Snowhotel? Didn't expect this.
Reindeers are vegetarians, they don't eat meat and they don't eat fingers, so don't worry, they don't bite. They only have teeth under here in the front. In the sides they have both sides up and down, but in the front they use it only to nap the food, but the chewing is with the teeth beside here. Okay? Lichen, it grows on the ground. This is very important for them in the winter time. In the summer they have over 200 different plants which they can eat.
Or do you want a little bit here? No, I can see that you leave this little place. Oh,
And we have in the middle of January and February plus 5-6 degrees and snow was melting, also raining. But as you saw, the little guy can be sometimes
Yeah.
a bit aggressive.
Naughty.
Yeah, he's naughty, a little bit. He's young, he's 3 years.
Yeah.
And last winter he was missing his antlers because he breaks them when they start to grow.
Ah.
When they grow, they itches. So they will always, you can see reindeers often using this, their back legs, like doing like that.
Mm.
Even now when the velvet, which is covering the antlers now, you see, he starts to lose the velvet now.
Mm.
So hanging loose some
Skin. What is
inside
it?
of the velvet, or actually in the velvet, there's a lot of blood vessels. So as long as they grow, there's a blood circulation. But when the circulation stops, the blood circulation, then the velvet dries out and just fell off. Sometimes they rub it against trees, sometimes they use the legs to get rid of it. It itches also then. But now it's quite solid, so it's difficult to break them. But when they start to grow and grow, it's easier to break them. So last summer in June, this guy here, he broke both of his antlers and he was bleeding a lot because there's a lot of blood circulation.
Big antlers, my God.
He's a bit pushy.
Oh, so good.
Because we've used them for staying out in the nature. For those who own reindeers, they are staying a lot of their time, both in winter and summer, in these tents. Because they are moving with reindeers, they are watching them, herding them, and so for them it's still like a house which they'll stay in. But there are no Sami people nowadays who are living like nomads. They have actually two houses normally. They have a summer place and a winter place, so and a summer house also. The winter is the main base, so they stay the longest time in the winter place. Do you know how to brand a reindeer? At the ears, when you go down or later, you see all of them have cutted ears, and every family has like a special line of cutting that shows which family it belongs to. But every member in the family have a little bit different. So like even the young children have their own special branding, and the branding is happening always in the summertime, or it has to be done before the mother leave the calf. We have to open the door, and this is the key for the door. Very strange key. Have you seen this kind of key before?
No.
Never. You're gonna catch a reindeer with a lasso in the tent. You have to catch a reindeer, but not a real one. This one is you're gonna catch much easier. It's just whoa!
Oh.
This is our flag. This represents all the Sami people. We are living in 4 countries: Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Russia also. But we have only one flag. We have different languages. Some of the languages are so different. I'm speaking the North Sami language. In our area we have also the East Sami people. They call them also 𝐼𝐻𝐸𝐵. Their language is not understandable for me. I can sometimes get the idea what they are talking about. That's what the circle also symbolizes here in the middle. The unity. We are living in 4 countries. We have different languages. We have a little bit different cultures, and also outfit is very different from place to place. But still we are one people. We are the Sami people, and that's the unity. The circle has 2 colors. One half is red, that's the sun, and the blue half is the moon. The yellow and the green colors in the flag symbolize the animals and also the nature in Sápmi. We call our land for Sápmi, where the Sami people live. I know in Finland, but maybe also Sweden, they call it Lapland. But in Norway we don't do, because in Norway a lap is a bad word.
Yeah.
So if you call me a Lapp, I don't mind because you don't understand it, you don't know it. But when we were young and went playing football around, visiting places where, yeah, it was quite a lot of hate. People, the audience, even elders were shouting at us and calling us the bloody Lapps, especially when they lose the game. It's strange, and still nowadays there are some haters and haters around, but the situation is much better. We have like a similar story like natives all around the world. USA, America, like Australia, New Zealand, Russia, Africa. They didn't treat us very well in the past. I know from 1826, when the borders were settled here around Norway, Finland and Sweden, then a lot of the like friends and families also, and even couples were separated because some went to Russia, some went to Sweden, some to Finland and Norway, and the borders were settled, and each country started to control the Sami people. And they say, for example, in Norway to the Sami people, you are now Norwegians, you are citizens of our land, you need to learn our language. So they didn't allow us to speak our own language in the end of the 1800s. So because of this, many lost the language. They even didn't allow Samis to own land if you couldn't speak and write the Norwegian language. That was official law starting from 1901. Because of all this happening, even schools, the children were having a bad time, the Sami children, because they couldn't speak the Norwegian language. How could they do it? They never went to school before. Like suddenly they wasn't allowed to speak, so they were punished and beaten also. Even the teacher were hitting them with like a stick on the fingers, and if they speak their own language in the classroom. So of course, what they do home, no one can control, but actually the parents were afraid of that their kids would be treated bad, so they stopped speaking and teaching them the Sami language. So in the end, a lot of Samis lost the language. Nowadays it's only 30% of the Sami people who can speak their own language, and it's tough. And for example, in our area here, 𝐟𝐸𝐫𝐽𝑟 is the name of the municipality here. It's a big community of Sami people here, but very few speak the language here. And still there are a lot of who don't want to show their identity still today. But it's going to the right direction. We have our own day, like a national day, 6th of February. And same for in Sweden, Finland and Russia and Norway, and we celebrate it. We have celebrations, and nowadays they actually, in all the schools and kindergartens in Norway, they are talking about and celebrating it. Use the flag, they play Sami music, they make Sami food, and some of the Samis, of course those who are Sami, they wear the outfit, and some schools even use a whole week talking and telling the kids about our, and I mean, because of this is very good, because understanding and knowledge about each other always is a good thing, and maybe stop conflicts, even wars maybe. People from the south of Norway, in my age, if they visit me here, I have had some people from the south of Norway. They sometimes ask me, are you still living in these tents? They should know. We don't. No one lives permanently in the tent, but they have a belief. Some of the people in my age, they have a lack of knowledge and understanding. Not this last winter, but the winter before, we had minus 52 degrees in 𝐾𝐿.
Okay.
And he was driving a snowmobile in minus 52. He had a very warm reindeer coat made of reindeer, even the trousers, this type of boots, shoes, and mittens of reindeer and everything of reindeer. And on the face he had covered with like a thick wool scarf and make just eyes for a hole for his eyes. But he posted a picture when he was driving on stop. The whole face was just ice, and there was 2 holes like that. Minus 50 degrees.
It's crazy.
But they need to go out. They need to follow. They need to watch the reindeers because there are predators. and take care of the reindeers.
Yeah.
So it's a tough life, but if you ask a reindeer owner, you want to change your profession, they would surely say no, because that's their life. This is for a young boy, 1 year old, my oldest son. When he was young, he was wearing this, and much more difficult to make than this one, because you have all of these ribbons here. They are sewn one by one.
Is it different colors for different families? Or?
No, it's different from place to place. So this shows which place you come from. Like those who know this dress, they will right away say this is from 𝐾𝐿. Normally you can't buy these outfits from a regular shop. This one here, start with the smallest one. This was belonging to 𝐵𝐵, the white one. Not the last winter, because last winter he didn't have any. But this is his first entry. And just half a part to it. They're not connected together. They can sometimes lose one side first and later the other. They look very strange when they have only one. I used to call them the unicorn when they have only one. For like 3-year-old. So you see, it looked a little bit different than the size of he has. But it has been shrinked also in the end. You see, it's quite thicker now, but when the blood stops, slowly it will also shrink and get hard and massive. And you can try to break it if you want, but it's very difficult. It's very solid and natural product to make anything of, actually. You can imagine to have this on your head, carrying around.
Yeah.
Two of them, like.
But you can see the reindeer they have really solid muscles, big muscles in the neck. You can actually see where it's broken. It has been, and it's light. And if you look at in the middle here, there's a hole here.
Yeah.
That's where the blood goes back to the body. The circulation is inside of the velvet, back in the tips, and through this hole to the body.
Does it hurt when it hurts when if it breaks off?
Yeah, when they are growing,
Yeah.
it hurts because they are sensitive. And but when they lose them, when they fall off naturally, it's like when babies lose the first teeth.
Okay.
They bleed a little bit, but it doesn't really hurt. So actually, they don't need to hit them against trees or anything. They just fell off sometimes.
Yeah.
The one he had now.
How long do they live for, reindeers?
A male reindeer have a lifespan for 15, 16 plus minus. Our reindeer was 14, so quite old.
Yeah.
Females can be older, they can be up to 20. We never eat our reindeers.
Okay.
If they die, we will give them to the dogs. And that's good for us. So it's nice to end this way. And for me, it was very good to do this, because he was like a part of my
Yeah, I can imagine.
daily work. And he was my friend.
Yeah.
Of course, it was sad and like emotional thing when I found him. 𝐼𝐻𝐿, he was laying beside of him, and seems very sad. And these two, the two oldest, were like good fellows, friends. The youngest one, they are keeping together. And still now they are a little bit controlling the oldest one. Not so nice to him always. Now it's time for singing. You have heard it.
Many times. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Our music is told by the scientists the oldest type of music, oldest music in the north part of Europe. Originally it was a cappella with no instruments, but nowadays there are many of the Sami artists are making modern songs together with mixing, like, and it's nice. I think it's good and to spread the music. But in the old days, when we had a shaman, he had an instrument, he had a drum. Actually, my daughter painted this symbol on the drum. This is the main god, the sun. This is the shaman, symbol for the shaman. He's offering 2 reindeers on his altar. Here we have some hunters, and this is a reindeer herder with his 2 reindeers. Yeah, what was the shaman's? What was he doing? He was he was actually important for the Sami, because he was giving advice. He was also making medicines by plants, giving to the. Back in the old days, there were you couldn't go to the doctor.
No.
But he was a healer. But he also do healing ceremonies, and also ceremonies by traveling in the 3 levels like he had a belief that, or shamanism, you travel and visit the spiritual levels. But also the church, Christianity together with the government, they didn't understand our songs. They thought that everything, all of the songs are like something witchcraft, doing witchcraft, or like some shamanism. So they didn't even allow us to sing. When I was young, in my home place, 𝐿, we couldn't do it, Sami songs in the school. 𝐬𝐮𝐻𝐿. 𝐬𝐻𝐿 is what they call it in English and also in Norway, 𝐬𝐻𝐿, but we call it 𝐿otti. That's the Sami word. I'm gonna do my grandpa song. One of the most common thing with our songs that we are making songs to each other. So almost every Sami, maybe not nowadays, but many of the Sami people, they have their own song given by someone. Can be a friend, can be a neighbor, can be a relative. This song is given as a gift, and it's a big honor to receive a song. And this song will follow you the rest of your life. The one who makes the song try to picture you through the melody and the rhythm. Normally we don't use so much words. We can use words, but there's no written lyrics, so we improvise with the words. And that's not the main thing. The music, the melody and the rhythm is the most important thing in our songs. You can do a song for an animal also, like a reindeer, dog, cat, even just for an experience. I often do songs in the nature, especially when I'm fishing. I really enjoy fishing. Go fishing and stay in the nature, listen to the natural sound, like the wind, raining, rivers floating. Have you ever camped beside of a river? Like especially a small river, and you listen to the sound, it's like you fell asleep and you sleep very well. And the view and the smell in the nature makes me very happy, makes me want to express what I feel, what I see, what I hear. And instead of using words, which I mean is not strong enough, I make a song. I'm gonna do my grandpa song. My father's dad, he was born in 1901 and he died in year 2000. He was a hero for me and a great guy, and he lived almost his whole life in the wilderness. There were only 2 houses there between the 2 villages, 𝐾𝐿 and 𝐼𝐻. Beside a nice river, a lot of fishes in the river, also salmons when I was young. He had 3 cows, 20 sheep, reindeers, fish in the river, milk and from the cows, making their own cheese, butter and meat from the reindeers and the sheep. Berries in the forest, growing their own vegetables. What else do you need? He almost had everything. Very seldom he need to go to a grocery shop. Sofen ailumun joikadan joka, hei alailang olololola jonko, 𝐿𝐻𝐿 joikadan joka, hei alailang olololola. Sofen ailulle 𝐼𝐻𝐿, sohkastoritsella 𝐿𝐻𝐿, 𝐿𝐻𝐿 joikadan joka, hei alailang olololola, hei alailang olololala, hei alailang olololola, 𝐿𝐻𝐿 joikadan joka, hei alailang olololola. Yeah, that was my grandpa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's beautiful.
Some of the old Sami guys, they don't even use a sock. Put a barefoot in and they say it's warmer. I tried once, but it itches. The grass is itching my feet, so I don't want to do it. I always want to stop. If you're sitting all on a reindeer skin now, if you hold your hand on it and just hold it like that, you see it's warm. Actually. Yeah. Every single hair of the reindeer fur is hollow. it's like a tube filled with air. So millions of hair will insulate, and also under, if you put your fingers inside, you can feel there's something like a wool under. And the summer fur is also under there. So it's like a 3-layer together with the leather. So it's very, very warm.
Are these difficult on ice?
On
Ice?
Walking.
Frozen, yeah, if you're walking on frozen.
yeah,
Because they're not kind of grip.
yeah, you can see it's actually split in two here. The hairs
Yeah.
are going this way on the front, and,
Okay,
and in
okay.
the back they go. So
Okay.
when you
So
climb,
that helps.
it helps. But of course they are not for not trained.
Yeah,
Walking on snow
Yeah.
can be slippery.
yeah.
But the snow, we use this type of shoes only in the cold days, like -5 and colder, because then snow is also dry. You don't get wet. These are not waterproof.
Okay.
This is winter shoes. Ankle, you use this type of ribbons. You tighten it quite a lot so you don't get snow in your shoes. This is for women's also. These are also for women's. The men's, we have like a whole trouser. From up here to up here, I have a leather for the men. But the women's, they use only this, and they probably use like a kind of what do you call it?
Suspenders.
Suspenders, yeah.
Yeah.
Sexy
Okay,
thing.
yes,
Yeah.
completely.
Maybe not so sexy to have it on it. But you have, I think they have like a thick wool trouser under.
Alright, the time has come. We're gonna go and eat the 3-course dinner. And then we're gonna go to the snow room, the ice room, and stay there for the night. So let's go. Here we have some reindeer for appetizer with some blueberry cream. Carrot puree and cut. Fishy time. Alright, so the time has come. I got my balaclava here. I have my thick socks. And I have a sheet which I will crawl into in my sleeping bag in -2 degrees. Sleep there the whole night. Okay, let's go. Ay, ay, ay. Will I survive this night? I don't know. I think so. This sleeping bag, as I said, -30 can handle so. And already really, really hot. Oh, such a lovely experience. I'm super full from the dinner. The cod was just excellent. As I said, it's just melt in your mouth. The reindeer, the starter, and the panna cotta. I am so full. I'm just gonna hit the bed, what I'm doing right now, and sleep as long as I can. And tomorrow is another day to explore. Take care. Let's see you soon. Hopefully. Good morning, all my beautiful people. I've been sleeping in -2 degrees. Yep. And I slept the whole night really well. The sleeping bag is so warm. And yeah, I had my balaclava on. Then I removed it in the middle of the night because it got too warm. And yeah, it's been alright. It's been really alright. Such a good experience. Me and the bear and the northern light right there. Alright, so I gotta get up and eat some brekkie. And then we're gonna go back to the cabin. I still have my cabin. And pack. I forgot, before we're gonna eat breakfast, we're gonna do this.
sauna.
I decided that we're gonna cut this episode and we're gonna continue in the next episode. I'm gonna travel around Kirkenes and some other parts here, you will see. So thank you so much for joining the adventure across the Arctic Circle and beyond. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and join my Patreon family as well. It's more behind the scene exclusive material there. Take care, and I see you soon.